5'7" sophomore, number 11, Tamara Gagne. A 5'9" sophomore, number 4, Lillian Schleiman. A 5'7" senior, number 21, Emily McPadden. And a 5'10" sophomore, number 30, Jordan Burke.
Yeah, here. Lord, get to the
Head
left.
coach of Keene State, Keith Lachey, assisted by Kevin Justice and Stephanie Donalfo.
Yeah, Tyrell thought the lift was going.
And the starting five for the round, Kolachenko women. At guard, a 5'4" sophomore, number 13, Sofia Guerrero. At guard, a 5'8" junior, number 4, Jordan Robin. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 3, Brooke Young. At forward, a 6'1" freshman, number 32, Wilshire McBurrow. And at forward, a 5'9" junior, number 20, Ornella Livramento. The head coach of Rhode Island College, Jenna Costro, assisted by Rhonda Andre, Alex Moore, and Nikki Stacy.
All right, and we are here, everybody, for the start of another exciting Rhode Island College basketball doubleheader here in the Murray Center, right here in Providence, Rhode Island. Jake Elmsley here. No Jordan moment today, just gonna be yours truly. And we're here as the anchor woman. Start things off facing off against the Keene State College Owls here. Keene State having a rough season right now. They're at 3-19. They've lost 9 of their last 10. Last time these two teams faced off, Rhode Island College was able to take them out 61-35. So we'll see the anchor woman able to repeat that success and get to 7-7 in the Little East, and they get the tip off right away. Brooke Young with the ball. She passes it over to Livramento. Livramento over to Gavin. Gavin inside to McBurrow, but McBurrow loses the ball off her hands. McBurrow loses the ball off the fingertips. That's going to be in control now of the Keene State guards. Ball gets over to Shillman. Shillman over to Burke. Burke over to McPadden. McPadden on the drive now. McPadden passes back to Shillman. Shillman puts up the 3, and Shillman makes that one off the glass. A pretty shot there by Lily Shillman, the sophomore guard out of Pelham, New Hampshire. Ball now with Guerrero. Guerrero over to Livramento. Top of the key, Livramento passes inside to McBurrow. She's got that one. Young open, does not take the 3. Dribbles, gets the mid-range 2, makes that one. Ball now in the hands of the Owls now. Ball in the corner with Shillman. Shillman passes over to... No, in the foul's blown. Looks like Shillman went out of bounds. So that's going to be Rick's ball. Young to inbound. Young to inbound here. Ball now with Guerrero. Yeah, looks like the anchor woman at 14-8 right now, trying to prove well, 15-8. Trying to get to 7-7 in the conference. As Young puts up that one and makes that one. Young's got 5 points early in this game. Once again, that's Brooke Young with all 5 of the anchor women's points right now. Ball now back with the Owls. Owls with ball with Gagne. Gagne passes it over to Thack. Thack with it, she's being guarded by Guerrero. Thack being guarded hard. It's hard pick there set by the Owls though. But she gets called for, looks like too many steps there. So, double dribble there. Excuse me, thank you the officials for that one. Double dribble called there. Too many steps, God, what am I doing here? Guerrero to bring the ball up now. There's still a violent pick there set by Jordan Burke on Guerrero. All 5'10" of her. Again, right in front of the smaller freshman guard. Ball in the corner now with Brooke Young though. She takes the 3. Misses that one. Guerrero tries to get the rebound. Isn't quite able to get underneath it. Ball now in the hands of Thack yet again. Thack passes over to Gagne. Gagne dribbling with Gagne, loses the ball, but they're going to blow the whistle against the anchor woman.
Foul for the RIC, number 4, Jordan Galvin, her first foul.
And that will be against Galvin, so back to inbound now. Back to inbound, shot put up. That one's off, and that's knocked out of bounds by Burks. That's going to be Rick's ball. And yeah, right now the anchor woman just trying to fight for some playoff seeding right now. They're the 6th seed in the conference right now. They are the 6th seed in the conference right now. Tied with Castleton actually at both 6 and 7 in the Little East. So right now they've gotten that last playoff spot, but obviously they're trying to climb the ranks just a little bit, start off Western Connecticut, and today would be a good start for that. Ball to be put up now, and that's a 3-ball there, made by the freshman, Marie Gallagher. That puts the anchor woman up by 5 now. It's gonna be, she's only the 2nd anchor woman player of the game to score a bucket here. Ball with Thack now, she almost loses it. Going by Guerrero, Guerrero getting her hands in there. Always fun to see the defense played by Sophia Guerrero. Very active defender. Ball gets passed off to Shillman though. Shillman being guarded by Livramento. Tight defense by Livramento in the paint. She's not letting her go anywhere. Great defense there by Ornella Livramento. Ball pass inside to Burke. McBurrow on her, and she gets on her, and they make them lose the shot clock. What a defensive possession right there by the anchor woman. That was something to behold. It seemed like every player there had a great effort, and the anchor women are able to draw the shot clock violation. That's kind of basketball you have to love to see if you're Coach Cosgrove. Ball now with Guerrero. Guerrero passed over to McBurrow. McBurrow inside to Livramento. Livramento spins around, puts it up, and uses the glass to bounce it in. What a move there by Ornella Livramento. So anchor woman now up by 7, 6:10 left to go in the quarter. Ball now with Thack. Ball now with Shillman. Shillman with it. Shillman passed the ball over to Gagne. Gagne with it. Gagne being guarded by Gavin. Gavin tries to put it up, and Marie Gallagher once again able to force the turnover here.
In for RIC, number 25, Taylor Thompson, and number 4, Jordan Galvin.
And so far, so good for the anchor woman. Up to those points, this one 5:50 in.
Jenny Friedman.
So far, so good for the Rhode Island College anchor woman. Ball being brought up now by Marie Gallagher. Gallagher with it. She's being guarded by McPadden. She passes it over to Guerrero though. Guerrero being guarded hard by Friedman. Guerrero with it. Guerrero puts up the long 2. Misses that one. Gavin tries to sail into the rebound, but it's knocked out of bounds. Looks like they're going to call that as the basketball. The ball now being brought up by Jenny Friedman, the freshman guard. She's making her first appearance in the game, but she gets the ball over to Gagne. Gagne with it now. Gagne passes inside to Burke. Burke tries to muscle her way down, and she's able to.
Jordan Burke.
Use that big frame there against Ornella Livramento. Ball now being passed over to Livramento. Livramento driving just right from the top of the arc, and a nice pass by her to Guerrero. Oh, what a play there by Ornella Livramento. Draws the defender with the drive, and then arcs it up to Guerrero, cutting to the basket. Oh, what a play there by the anchor woman. This has been some pretty basketball so far in this one. Ball now with Gagne. Gagne with it. Pass it inside to Burke. Burke spinning around, tries to force step over Livramento, and that one somehow bounces in. Ball now with Gavin. Ornella Livramento able to bring that one in, and the anchor woman so far off to a hot start, off to a good looking start in this game. So far they are playing great basketball. As they lose that ball. As the Owls lose that. They'll ball down in the corner with Gavin. Gavin passes over to Gallagher. Gallagher at the top of the arc. 20 seconds on the shot clock. She's backing up near half court, giving them a chance. 15 seconds down to go on the shot clock. Marie Gallagher with it. She's going around in the game now for the Anchorwomen. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Livramento driving from the baseline, puts it up and puts it in. One great shot there. Also, just to give you a quick update, Taylor Thompson has checked into the game for the Anchorwomen. Ball now in the hands of Friedman. And another foul is called. That's going to be against the Owls. The RIC's ball yet again. A couple subs going now. McBurrow and Young, they're going to be checking into the game. Not sure who's coming out yet, but I'll let you know as soon as they come out of the timeout. And so far, up to this point in the game, the Anchorwomen have been just looked phenomenal. Once again, trying to get that playoff spot, trying to get to 500 in the Little East, and yeah, just so far everything has been clicking for them, offensively, defensively. You know, this is, maybe not the most dominant looking performance from on the score sheet maybe. I mean, a 9-point lead in the first quarter is nothing to sneeze at, but just the way they've been playing, the way it's looked, they have so far looked like the clearly superior team up to this point in the game, and well, and hopefully they'll be able to keep this up, and hopefully maybe even just a little bit of a turning point for the team. Who knows?
0-0-0-0. Good luck, teams. Keep us proud.
So we'll have to see how things keep up here, and really, just once again, nothing but good things to say so far. Anchorwomen so far with buckets from, God, how many different players? That's buckets from 4 or 5 different players up to this point so far. My stats aren't loading right now, so I can't actually give you that number. Should have checked that before I committed to telling you a thing, but hey, things happen. So, anyway, gameplay finally started. So Thompson stays in, so it's going to be, now it's Gallagher, Gavin, Thompson, Young, and McBurrow on the floor for the Anchorwomen. Ball passed inside to McBurrow. McBurrow outside to Gallagher. Gallagher takes the 3, and Gallagher misses that one, but the rebound, Young tries to save it going out, but she's unsuccessful, so that's going to be the Owls' ball. Ball now in the hands of Friedman. Friedman brings it up, passes it over to Shillman. Shillman driving, she goes around the baseline. She gets the ball knocked out from behind her, though. Ball now in the hands of, ball being inbounded now by the Owls player. Ball now in the hands of Friedman. Friedman driving from the middle, and that one's unsuccessful. Rebound by Thompson, right under there to get it. So Taylor Thompson now getting what looks like her first touch of the game. Ball now with Young. He'll pass the top of the baseline to Gallagher. Gallagher to Gavin. Gavin driving, and Gavin's called to the travel, and that might be the first turnover of the game for the Anchorwomen. And the drive there by Friedman is unsuccessful. Ball now in the hands of Gallagher. Gallagher passes it inside to Livramento. Livramento passes out to Gavin. Gavin takes the 3 with a hand in her face. Misses that one, and that ball's knocked out of bounds. Looked like the Owls defender got her hand on it, but looks like Livramento might have touched it trying to stop it from going out of bounds. In the hands of Shillman. Shillman near the baseline. Shillman passes it out to Gagne. Gagne drives. Gagne puts it up, but that one bounces off the glass in the hands of Marie Gallagher. Gallagher with it now. Gallagher has been having a pretty decent freshman season here for the Anchorwomen, like a lot of players. Ball now with Young. Young puts up the long 2. No, it's a 3. That's 8 points now for Brooke Young. She's, I believe, 3 for 4 right now. Ball now in the hands of Gagne, and that goes out of, no, she's able to get it back inbounds, but Livramento picks it up. Livramento on the drive, Livramento goes around, and that one bounces in. So good shot there by Ornell Livramento, now going coast to coast. Ball now in the hands of Lily Shillman, but foul's called. Looks like that's going to be a shooting foul on her. So she's going to be getting to the line. These are going to be the first free throws of the game here with 49.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play. And really, once again, this seems like one of the few errors by the anchor woman so far in this one. So now we're going to get a timeout called here. Two subs being made. And she's able to make one of her two free throws. The ball now back with the anchor woman. Checking in now is Adelicia Fernandez for the anchor, getting her first minutes. Guerrera also back in the game. Brooke Young with the ball now. Young pass it to Fernandez. Fernandez back out to Young. 15 seconds left to go on the shot clock. She's back up near half court. 10 to go on the shot clock. 26 on the game clock. And she passes it to McBurrow, who's able to bring it in with one hand and is fouled trying to put it up. What a play there by Walisha McBurrow, able to catch it over two bodies in traffic like she's Julio Jones. Oh, what was that we just saw? That's something of beauty. As McBurrow puts up her free throw. No, they actually gave her the and one, excuse me. For the three-point play there by Walisha McBurrow. Ball now being brought up by Thack. Thack with it. Thack pass it outside to Thought. Back to Thought. Thought's shot is rebounded by Guerrera. 1 second, and Guerrera gets it up in time, but it doesn't even get there. So that's going to bring an end to the first quarter here in the anchor woman. Once again, I mean, I said it wasn't dominant on the stat sheet a little while ago, but now they're up 24-8. So dominant on the stat sheet and dominant just watching it. I mean, my God, this is probably the prettiest basketball I've seen the anchor woman play maybe all season, maybe my entire time here. Just everything is clicking for them right now. The passing, the defense, the off-ball movement, everything is, hey, once again, this game is a coach's dream so far from the anchor woman. Getting contributions from all sorts of players, but standout performances so far from Brooke Young, who's so far hitting everything she's shooting. Ornell Livramento is passing, defending, moving. Great game so far in a lot of places from the anchor woman, and frankly, I hope they keep it up here. Once again, trying to secure themselves in playoff seeding, because they have learned how the playoff seeding works. In the Little East, don't worry, 6 teams will be making the playoffs this year. Anchor women currently have the 6th seed, at 6 and 7 in the conference, 14-8 overall. I don't know the tiebreaker, I'll be honest, but right now Castleton is also at 6 and 7. We can check what the Castleton program's like, if we'd like to, but so far, anchor women tied in terms of record with Castleton. Obviously, they have the tiebreaker. Both teams with the same record, so it's not that. I don't know what the tiebreaker is, honestly, but whatever it is, Rick doesn't have it. Castleton, though, their women's team is playing right now. They're playing right now against the University of Southern Maine, which is the 4th seed in the standings right now, so that's an important game for them. And right now they're down 8-2 with 6:07 left to go in the first quarter. So I will, since I'm so nice, I'll keep you all updated on that game as we go in. But right now we're back to this game for the start of the second quarter. Now Thack with it. Thack pass it over to Gagne. Thack with it again. Thack being guarded by Guerrera. She gets switched off on. Gets switched over on to Thompson. Comes back to Thack. Thack with the open three from the top of the arc. Misses that one though. Rebound. Nobody gets it. Whistle's blown. Looks like it's going to be a loose ball foul. So that's going to be the anchor woman's ball. So Brooke Young with it now.
First team foul quarter.
Ball now with Sophia Guerrera. She's bringing this one up now. Anchor woman once again up 24-8. Screen set by McBurrow, but it's picked up by Burt. Ball passed inside to McBurrow, though, and she's fouled again on the way up. So McBurrow establishing herself the last couple of possessions down low.
Foul calling K-State number 11, Tamara Grenier, her first, team second.
McBurrow, who's been having an outstanding freshman season here for the Anchorwomen as she makes her first free throw. McBurrow, who has once again been having an outstanding season as a freshman, averaging 8.2 points per game, averaging 7.2 rebounds a game, starting every game so far this season for the Anchorwomen. She's been once again a key player for this Anchorwomen team. Ball now with Shillman. Shillman drives down the baseline, tries to put it up. That one's off. Rebound by Thompson. Guerrero with it. Now Guerrero with the pass all the way to Fernandez, but she loses that one. But the Anchorwomen unable to capitalize. So she is unsuccessful there, trying to get the fast break. So that's probably the first really ugly play for the Anchorwomen this game, here in the second quarter. And once again, which to me just stands out to say it's even that big of that much of an error, but just once again, everything's looked so good today that even just a miscommunication on a fast break is a far departure from what they've played. Gagne's shot puts up, rebound there by Thompson. Gallagher with the ball now. Gallagher passes it over to Livramento, and she's called for the travel, so two bad ones in a row there now for the Anchorwomen. Maybe I'll knock on wood a bit here. Just hope I don't curse the team too much because I want to keep watching this kind of basketball. I need someone to keep me going here by myself without my good friend Jordan Moment, who once again has forsaken me today, but it's quite all right. Thack with the ball now. Thack passes it over to Shillman. Shillman hands it back off to Thack. That was a neat looking play. And tries to put that one up. And they don't call the shooting foul. Look like she was midair. That's still going to be a foul on Thompson. Looks like not a shooting foul, interestingly enough. So it's just going to be Thack to inbound the ball. Thack, once again, the junior out of Burlington, Connecticut, a bio major, and the inbound is picked by Guerrero. But then Guerrero loses the ball to Burke. Thack by herself. Guerrero getting on her though. Thack puts up the shot. That one's off. Rebound by Burke. But Livramento able to steal the ball. It rolls over to Shillman, who picks up the ball again. Shillman tries to put it up. Ball back with Thack. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Thack driving. Thack being guarded by Guerrero. That goes basically all the way around the arc. Shillman gets it, takes a long three, misses that one, and that one bounces out of bounds. And that concludes what was an odd-looking possession there for both teams. But no harm, no foul there, so the Anchorwomen were able to get away without giving up a point. And they still lead 25-8. Ball now with Marie Gallagher. Another solid freshman for the Anchorwomen. She puts that one up. And that's going to be a 2, and Marie Gallagher has now matched her season average with 5 points so far. She's also been averaging 2 assists and a half a steal per game. She's been a nice player off the bench for the Anchorwomen. And the whistle is blown, timeout's called. Going to that, Keene State still without a bucket here in the second quarter, only 8 points. The Anchorwomen's over through 12 and a half minutes, only giving up 8 points as I guess the timeout's over. Ball now with Marie Gallagher. Checking in for the Anchorwomen also is Abby Phelan. So Phelan's got the ball now. She's driving. Passes out to Livramento. Livramento back to Phelan. Phelan able to fake that. And she seems to get fouled by almost the entire Howells roster there. She was driving with it and tried to go up on 3 defenders, and they all fall to the ground. So good on Abby Phelan for taking the contact. So Abby Phelan going to be going to the line now with a chance to put the Anchorwomen up by 20. Makes her first one. Now a chance to put the Anchorwomen up by 21. One more, it can be 22, but hey, but not everything can be pretty. Another bucket coming here. Phelan now for a second shot. And that one's put up and in. Robbie Phelan now, she's got 2, and the Anchorwomen now up 29-8. Ball out in the hands of Friedman. Friedman's pass, though, to McPadden goes out of her hands and out of bounds in the corner. So that'll be the Anchorwomen's ball again. Ball to be inbounded now by Gallagher to Gavin. Gallagher with it, Gallagher over to Phelan. Phelan inside to Livramento. Livramento passes outside to Young. Young takes the 3, her first shot in a while, and she makes that one. And Brooke Young cannot miss today. I think she only has 1 miss right now. She's got 11 points. She leads both teams. Brooke Young, she's got more points than all of Keene State. As the shot from Friedman is off, Young with the ball again. She's driving, puts that one up and in. And Brooke Young's got 13 points. And Brooke Young, more points than the entire Owls lineup. Great game for her. Usually she's a high volume shooter, but today she's just pure efficiency. That shot goes over the head. 3 ball taken by Shillman, and she makes that one. Keene State's got 11. Still left points overall than Brooke Young, but hey. Ball passed over to Gallagher. Gallagher in the corner to Gavin. Gavin takes the 2, makes that one. So Gavin's gotten her first bucket of the game. Could be the 7th or 8th Anchorwoman player with a bucket in this game now. We're waiting on some stats though, so I don't know. Ball now with Friedman. Friedman inside to McPadden. And McPadden's knocked to the ground. We're going to be getting a jump ball here, which is, of course, only a hypothetical D3 jump ball. So this will be Rick's ball. Still to this day, not sure how they decide those, but they decide them somehow, so. Ball to be inbounded now to Brooke Young. Oh no, they're going to be checking Brooke Young out, it looks like, to bring in Kilgore, the freshman out of St. Andrews, so Providence native. Ball now with Gavin. Owls employing a 3-2 here. Ball passed over to Gavin. Gavin inside to Fernandez. Fernandez outside to Phelan. Phelan takes the 3. Phelan misses that one. Rebound scooped up by the Owls. So ball now with Shillman. Shillman puts that one up, and that one bounces out. And shooting foul called? Yeah, they're going to be calling that a shooting foul, which seems a little odd to me. I don't think there was much contact made there, but looks like it's going to be... Oh, no, not a shooting foul, all right. They were just as confused as I am. Makes me feel good about myself. Makes me feel better if I'm not the only one who's confused. Ball now to be inbounded to Thack. Thack on the drive. No, Thack staying beyond the She's being guarded by Fernandez. Trying to get by Fernandez. Pass ball out to Bushley. Bushley airballs the 3 below. So Gavin with it now. Gavin being guarded by Shillman. Gavin passed it over to Phelan. Phelan with it. Phelan back to Gavin. Gavin inside to Kilgore. Kilgore loses the ball though. 4:43 left to go. Owls with only 1 bucket in the quarter so far. Thack with it, Shillman with it now. Shillman gets switched on to Fernandez. Shillman drives and lays that one up and in. And now the Owls have as many points as Brooke Young. Now in the hands of Phelan. Phelan inside to Kilgore. Kilgore outside to Gavin. Gavin with it. Gavin inside to Fernandez. Fernandez on the drive, and she's called for the travel, so 2 rough possessions in a row there now for Analicia Fernandez.
Timeout on the floor.
A timeout's going to be called now with 4:08 left to go in the first half. And the Anchorwomen once again leading 36-13.
Bluefin Grill, the Providence Marriott, is a proud partner of Rhode Island College. Next time you visit, be sure to mention RIC Sports. Receive a free appetizer with the purchase of 2 entrees.
Oh, what's this? Where can I get a free appetizer?
Free parking and a mouth-watering new menu are waiting for you at the Bluefin Grill at the Providence Marriott, 1 Arm Street.
Hear that? You go to the Bluefin Grill, you mentioned RIC Sports, you get a free appetizer? Didn't know that. Go do that after the game. I mean, that honestly. So, Once again, score right now, 36-13.
College.
Anchorwoman leading right now. Once again, playing a absolutely beautiful brand of basketball up to this point in the game. Taking no prisoners right now. Would love to get the stat sheet just so I could really tell you about how clean things have been so far, but up to this point, I'm flying blind. We'll check it on the Castleton game as well while we have a chance. So Castleton currently trailing 19-9 up against Southern Maine. So that would be a great swing for the Anchorwomen. They could win this game and Castleton could lose that one there. So we will be, once again, keeping our eyes on that one. Ball now with Thack. Thack being guarded by Guerrero. Guerrero pass the ball over to Bushy. Bushy driving. Gets ball to Shillman. Shillman drives and lays that one up and Shillman now. She's got 11 points in this one. Lily Shillman, the sophomore guard, trying to keep her team in the game. She's got a long way to go though. She wants to bring them back to down 21. Phelan with it. Phelan gets it over to Gallagher. Gallagher over to Guerrero. Guerrero to Gallagher. Gallagher over to Phelan. Phelan driving. She's got an open lane. She goes up and draws some contact on the way up, but it's not considered a foul. But the ball goes out of bounds, so it's going to be RIC ball. So Phelan really not afraid to draw contact up to this point in this game. It's the second time she's tried to do such a thing. Not as good luck this time as last time, but as Guerrero puts that one up with 4 to go on the shot clock, that one bounces in and out. Shillman with it. Shillman being guarded by Guerrero. As that 3 balls put up there by Burke, that one's unsuccessful. By McPadden. Gallagher with it now. Gallagher passes it over to Phelan. Phelan to Thompson. Thompson in the corner. Thompson to Phelan. Phelan over to Gallagher. Gallagher over to Guerrero. 20 to go on the shot clock. Guerrero back to Gallagher. Gallagher to Thompson. Thompson able to shake her defender. She goes up with some contact, but she's called for the charge. So Thack able to draw the charge there. This game's getting physical all of a sudden.
Taylor Thompson, her second foul, team third.
And this game's getting physical these last couple of possessions here. So Thack with it now. Thack gets the ball over to Bushy. And that one's put up. Rebound by Young. And Gallagher's pass goes off the back of Govin. So clearly they were not on the same page there as the 3 ball is put up by McPadden. Misses that one. A lot of 3s coming now all of a sudden from the Owls. So they might be trying to shoot their way back into this game. Livramento with it. As Livramento drives, that one's unsuccessful. As that ball gets lost, McPadden with it now. She's driving. Oh, clean block there by Livramento. Didn't even get above eye level there for McPadden. Now 1:40 left to go on the clock. Gallagher with it. Gallagher coming around the corner, tries to lay that one up, but it goes off the side of the backboard. So Shillman with it now. Shillman being guarded by Govin, and she loses that ball.
Keene State, number 11, Tamara Gonier. And for RIC, number 25, Taylor Thompson.
A timeout called now. Been a little while since the last RIC basket. It was 1:10 left to go in the quarter. Timeout's over, I guess. Gallagher with it now. Livramento, Young, Govin, and Thompson on the court with her. Govin in the corner to Young. Young bounce pass to Thompson. Thompson over to Gallagher. Gallagher to take the 3. Takes that three, misses the three. Young able to get it back in though to Gavin. Nice play there by her. Gallagher with the ball now, fresh shot clock. 45 seconds left to go in the half. Shot taken by Livramento, misses that one, and foul is called. It's going to remain Rick's ball. That's going to be against Thut. So Rick ball again. 40 seconds left to go on the game clock. Fresh shot clock. Ball passed over the head at the top of the arc to Gavin. Now ball passed inside to Thompson, outside to Young. To the corner to Young, so she misses that one. 30 seconds left to go on the game clock. 26 on the shot clock. Gallagher with it. Livramento passed it over to Gavin in the corner. Rick with the chance to basically end out the half here. Ball outside to Gallagher. Gallagher takes the three. Misses that one. Rick unable to get the ball, so 15 seconds left to go on the game clock. Ball in the hands of the Owls. Ball with Thatch. 10 seconds left to go. 8 seconds left to go. 7. Thatch trying to weave around Livramento. Able to do it, but unable to make the layup. Gavin with it now. 1 second left to go, and she puts that one up and misses that one. But nevertheless, that'll bring an end to a fantastic half of basketball here from the Anchorwoman, leading the Keene State Owls 36-15. Absolutely dominating them and looking really good doing it. Great play in every facet of the game, and hopefully they'll be able to keep it up in the second half here. And I mean, we'll be here for the second half here on Anchor TV, simulcast on 90.7 WXIN. And we'll see you in just a few minutes for the second half of play. All right, and we are back for the second half of action here as the Anchorwomen continue their matchup against the Keene State University Owls. The Anchorwomen so far dominating them up to this one, 36-15. They've been looking great doing it. Passing, defense, off-ball movement, everything's been a coach's dream here tonight. Well, today, I guess only 1 o'clock. The Anchorwomen once again looking to get to 500 in the conference. Also looking to pass up on a little bit of a seeding watch here. Castleton is currently down by 14, about to start the second half of their game. So if they lose that one and the Anchorwomen can win this one, they'll move up to the 5th seed in the Little League East as we near playoff time here. Only 2 games after this one left in the regular season for Rick. So we'll see if both these scores are able to hold true as we start the second half here. The inbound for the Owls is Emily McPadden. She gets that one over to Thack. Thack was unable to score in the first half. Guerrero with it, 3 ball there, put up early by Bushy. Unsuccessful, but they were able to get the rebound, so still the Owls ball. So Bushy drives, then loses the ball. Livramento able to pick it up. So Anchorwomen's first possession of the half starts now. Livramento with it in the corner to Guerrero. Guerrero with it, Guerrero over to Livramento. Livramento back to Guerrero in the corner. Livramento to McBurrow. She's able to catch over 2 people and lay it in. And McBurrow once again getting it in traffic. She's able to get 6. She's got 6 points now in this one. Ball now with Thack. That gets over to Shillman. Shillman with it. Screen set by the Owls. Not quite able to get it. Shillman takes the 2. That one's off. Rebound by Brooke Young, who had a fabulous first half, scoring 13 points. She gets ball to number 13, Guerrero, though, as she lays it up and in. So nice moves there by Guerrero. Ball now with Thack. Thack with it. She's being guarded by Guerrero. She gets the ball over to Shillman. Shillman being guarded by Livramento in the corner. Ball gets passed over to Bushy. Bushy over to McPadden. McPadden being guarded by Gavin. McPadden to Burke. Burke back to Thack. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Thack being guarded by Guerrero. Guerrero on her tight. She tries to step back. Unable to create space. Tries to pass the ball over to Burke. Burke goes for the hook shot. And that one's off. Rebound by Guerrero. Guerrero bringing it up. She's got Gavin all alone near the corner. Gavin keeps it, pass it over the head to McBurrow. McBurrow lays it up and in, and McBurrow's gotten 2 in a row now. So she has 8 here, and the Anchorwomen now up by 27. Nice start to things here for the Anchorwomen. Thack with it. Back to Burke. Burke to Bushy. Bushy all the way to the other side of Shillman. Shillman being guarded by Livramento, though. She gets switched on to Gavin. Gavin still on her tight. Burke with it now. Burke back to Shillman. Gavin just guarding her. Back in the corner now. Takes the 3 ball. makes the three ball. Those are her first points of the game and the Owls' first points of the second half now. 42-18. Anchorwoman still firmly in control. Young has it, thinks about taking a shot, passed over to Guerrero. Guerrero over to Gavin. Gavin back to Guerrero at the top of the arc. Right, passes it right to Young. Young back to Gavin, back to Guerrero inside the arc. Now she fakes Thack up and goes up with it. And what a move there by Guerrero. Thack 110% bid on that fake. And Guerrero's able to lay it up and in. Trying to steal the ball there, unable to knock it loose, but she's in Thack's head now, it seems like. She's on her tight. Able to waste almost half the shot clock here. Thack's able to get the ball over to Bushley though. Bushy with it, Bushy over to Shillman. Shillman in the corner now being guarded by Young. Owls are off balance. 5 to go on the shot clock. Ball now with Bushy. Bushy driving again, being guarded by Gavin. And her pass to Thack is off. And that goes out of bounds. So the Anchorwomen able to keep them, never letting the Owls get any kind of rhythm there on that possession. Let's get another solid defensive possession there by the Anchorwomen. They'll be getting the ball here now. To be inbounded to Marie Gallagher. She had a pretty good first half, putting up 5 points. Ball, Anchorwomen lose the ball though. Back with it now, Thack being guarded by Young. Thack passes it over to Bushy, Bushy to McPadden, McPadden in the corner to Shillman. Rebound by Livermento. Livermento over to Young. Young driving from the corner. Young over to Gavin, and shooting foul is called, it looks like.
Keene State, number 30.
So a lot happened there. It looks like Gavin's going to be getting to the line. No, not a shooting foul, excuse me. Just normal foul, that makes more sense. It didn't look like a shooting foul. The ball now with Brooke Young. Young to inbound it to Gavin. Gavin in the corner to Young. Young inside to Thompson, who's in the game now. Gallagher with it. Gallagher open for the 3 ball. Misses that one. Ball now with McPadden. McPadden over to Thack. Thack over to Shillman, who's fouled on the way up. By McBurrow, it looks like. No, excuse me, that's going to be on Gavin. McBurrow isn't even on the court. That'll be the second foul of the game for Gavin. She hasn't been having her strongest game, but the Anchorwomen haven't needed it, as Shillman makes her first free throw. And she misses that one as well. Plus 1 free throw made. Anchorwomen still up by 25. Gallagher with it now. Gallagher passes it out to Young. Young with it. Young able to shake a defender. Nice bounce pass to Gallagher, but she's unable to keep it. She's on the ground fighting for the ball now, and a jump ball is called. Going to remain Rick's ball. It's good hustle there by Gallagher to keep the ball. Ball now with Young. Young gets it over to Livermento. Livermento passed it over to Phelan. Phelan puts up the 3 ball. Misses that one. Rebound by McPadden. Thack with it. Shillman with the ball now. Shillman being guarded by Young. And that 3 ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be the Anchorwomen's ball now with 5:23 left to go in the quarter. Ball now with Gallagher. Gets over to Livermento. Livermento back to Gallagher. Gallagher back to Young. Young inside to Livermento. Ball's knocked out of her hands, but it's going to remain Rick's ball.
Keene State, number 5, Judy Friedman, and number 11, Tamara Connie.
Ball in the corner to Young. Young puts up the corner 3, makes the corner 3. She's got 16 now. Brooke Young having an absolutely immaculate performance so far in this game. Ball now with Gagne. Gagne being guarded by Phelan, trying to shake her. Spins around, draws a foul. It'll be a shooting foul as well, so should we get to the line now. So that will be Tamara Gagne. Oh, yep, timeout's called.
Foul call on RIC, number 20, Ornella Livramento, second personal foul.
Gagne, once again, yes, that should be getting to the line
and this
now.
is a timeout on the floor. Fans, the Ward Mall has all the conveniences for shopping. More than 80 retailers, community events, a 12-screen movie theater, carousel food court, and fine restaurants.
And once again, the Anchor Woman, I mean,
has free parking and is
still dominating the competition so far. Not a lot to really say here. I mean, like I said, they've just been taking it to the competition all day, and I've got nothing to complain about here. This is night and day from the last time I saw the Anchor Woman. I missed their Monday night domination of Pine Manor. The last time I saw them against Southern Maine, where they lost in overtime. Yeah, coming off last home game, dominating Pine Manor though, 96-29. Jesus, how are we not at that one? Let's get ready to restart things here, heading to the line. It's gonna be an inbound. No free throws coming here, my mistake. About a Showman under the basket. Nice inbound play there by the Owls, able to steam that one up. Get the girl in good position to make that shot. So Showman's got 14 now. Gallagher with the ball now, gets it over to Phelan. Phelan in the corner to Guerrero. Guerrero passes it back to Phelan. And the whistle's blown. That's gonna be against RIC. That would be a 3-second violation, it looks like. So Friedman with the ball now. Friedman, ooh, we're getting stat sheets? This is a nice little surprise. Getting the stat sheet now, and yeah, I mean, just look at these stats. I mean, Anchor Woman. As they try to get that ball back, Gagne with it. Gagne gets under the basket to Showman. And that one goes up and in. That's going to be an and one. And though, we have the stat sheets here. Now the Anchor Woman, I mean, dominating them. I mean, God. Shooting 57% on the game compared to 22 from Keene State. RIC out-rebounding them 26-14. Turnover numbers not as imbalanced as I suspected, though. RIC only has 2 fewer turnovers than Keene State, so it's 12-10 there. But still, I mean, out-shooting them, out-rebounding them, out-passing them, twice as many assists. Thompson with it, Thompson inside to Fernandez. Ball lost to Friedman. Friedman with it inside to McPadden. McPadden goes up, and that one's out. Rebound by Guerrero, able to get that one. Nice move by her there. Guerrero with it now. Guerrero able to turn a few girls around, but she's blocked, trying to go up with it. And that ball goes out of bounds as I knock the table with my knee. That's going to be a foul on Govin, it looks like. The PA system is to be believed as I try to whip out my laptop charger here because my laptop's dying. Ball now with Gagne. Gagne with it, Gagne at the top of the arc. Gagne trying to drive past it in the corner to Shillman. Shillman being guarded by Thompson. 3:06 left to go in the half, 10 seconds on the shot clock. I mean the quarter, not half. As Shillman just tries to bring that one up all by herself, unsuccessful. Ball now with Guerrero. Guerrero over to Thompson. Thompson driving from the arc, top of the arc now, pass it out to Phelan. Phelan over to Guerrero. Guerrero tries to get around a few defenders, they have her down. 12 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Guerrero still with it, and foul called against
Foul on Keene State.
Keene State.
Friedman, her first
Now I have a
foul,
chance to
team's second.
plug my laptop in here
Three rookie
as
on.
everybody resets themselves. Bear with me. This thing's battery life is long, but it's not infinite. As ball's inbound now to Thompson under the basket, who's fouled trying to put it up. Nice play there by her, and my laptop's plugged back in.
11,
We're
Targonian,
in good shape here.
second foul, team third.
Thompson now getting to the line. She's got her chance, her first points of this game. That's Taylor Thompson, another freshman for this school, out of Greenville, South Carolina. Puts that one up and in. So she's got two, and the Yank woman now up by 25 yet again. Bono in the hands of Friedman. Friedman gets it over to Gagne. Gagne to Shillman. Shillman driving. Shillman loses the ball to Fernandez on the ground, though. Nice play by Analicia Fernandez. Ball now with Phelan. 2:15 left to go in the quarter. Gavin with the ball now. Gavin drives past it to Brooke Young in the corner. Young puts up the three. Young misses that one. She's 6 for 10 in this one still. Friedman on the drive, puts it up. That one's off. Rebound by Phelan. And Phelan fouled, looks like. Trying to just hold on to the rebound. That'll remain Rick's ball.
Foul on Keene State to Abby Thutt, her third foul. Team
Be
four.
on Thutt. That'll be her third foul of the game. You couldn't hear the PA system, which I don't know if you can. On the shotgun up very loud.
For Rick, number 32, Mitchell Burrow.
As McBurrow checks back into the game for the Yankee
For
woman.
Rick, number 20, Manila Livramento, and number 15, Laura Martin.
Also coming in is Laura Martin. Gavin with the ball now. Gavin passes it over to Martin. Martin being guarded by McPadden, and Martin's pass goes out of bounds. Or was it knocked out of bounds? It almost rolls into our second camera for Anchor TV. But luckily, crisis is averted. Going to remain Rick's ball. Looks like it was knocked out of bounds by McPadden. So inbound to the Gavin. Ball pass inside to McBurrow. McBurrow on the drive. Tries to use the glass to bounce that one in. Unsuccessful. Ball now in the hands of Shillman. Shillman gets it over to Thutt. Thutt back to Shillman. Thutt sets the screen on Martin. Shillman's three bounces in and out. So Livramento with the rebound now. Livramento bring it down, pass it over to Young. Young to Gavin. Gavin with the long two. Makes the long two. So Rick now at 51 with a minute left to go in the third quarter. Ball now with Gagne. Puts up that three ball. Misses the three ball. Rebound by Martin. Pass it over to Livramento. Livramento with it. Livramento passes it up to McBurrow under the basket. She passes it out to Young. Young finds Martin. Martin makes that three ball. Two ball. Two-pointer. Great ball movement there by the Anchor woman. Ball now with Friedman. Friedman with Gagne. Gagne to Shillman. Shillman puts up the three ball. Misses the three ball. That one goes out of bounds, but that will remain Owl's ball.
In for Keene State, Jordan Burke. For Rick, number 30, Janasia Kilgore.
As Kilgore checks in for Livramento with 12.3 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Ball now put up by Gagne. Makes that three ball. Those are her first points of the game, and that will bring an end, though, to the third quarter of play. Anchorwoman leading 53-27. And they just cannot be stopped right now. Again, the Angleman once again just absolutely doing everything right up to this point. I mean, that was a 15-point quarter for them. Just nice, easy leads, keeping things going.
Next time you visit, be sure to mention RIC Sports and receive a free.
And the Angleman just trying to cruise to a win here. Trying to get to the 5th seed in the conference, which they can do with just a little bit of help from Southern Maine. And I got nothing to complain about, almost doubling the opposition score.
Nothing refreshes like an ice cold Pepsi. Crisp, smooth, delicious, refreshing. This is the Pepsi for those who are forever fun. This is the Pepsi for every generation. Pepsi, proud partner of the Rhode Island College Anchor Women.
Ball to be inbounded now by McPadden to start off the 4th and final quarter of play here. No, with a 17-point third quarter, excuse me. I'm bad at math sometimes. Ball now with Gagne. Gagne goes up, and that one bounces out. Foul called here. Going to remain Owls ball. They have this like line out formation going for the inbound play, which is intriguing. Get the ball over to Showman. Showman being guarded by Young, but she's able to lay that one up. And Showman now has 19 in this one. Showman doing everything in her power to keep her team alive. Young with it. Young loses the ball, trying to pass it over to Fernandez. Well, now with Friedman. Friedman over to Showman. Showman drives. Showman puts it up, and that one bounces out. No foul called, though. A lot of contact there on the way up. Ball in the corner with Martin, and Martin steps out of bounds. Trying to get that ball. Ball inbounded now to Friedman. Friedman with it now. Friedman gets it over to Gagne. Gagne passes into McPadden. McPadden over to Friedman. Friedman out drive. Friedman spins, passing it out to Gagne. Beyond the arc. 12 seconds left to go on the shot clock. As Gagne tries to put that one up, she's unsuccessful. Kilgore tries to come down with the rebound. It winds up with Friedman, though. They're bouncing around the ground a lot. McPadden takes the open three ball in the corner, makes that one. McPadden's got her first points of the game. And the Anglemen now only up by 21. Ball to Young, Young to Gavin. Gavin to Kilgore.
Foul at Keene State, number 30, Jordan Burke, her fourth foul. First team foul of the quarter. And for RIC, number 20, Ornella Livramento. 13, Sophie Guerrero. And number 32, Wilshire McBurrow.
Inbound play now for the anchor woman. Inbound to Livramento. She can't seem to get it in her hands, and it rolls out of bounds. Friedman with it. Friedman gets it inside to Gagne. Gagne out to McPadden. McPadden to Shillman. Shillman with the corner two. Takes that one, makes that one. Anchorman lead cut down to 19. The lowest the Anchorman lead's been in a while. Don't want to see Rick get sloppy here. Ball now with Guerrero. Last thing you want to see is them to get loose and lose this lead. Not saying I'm worried yet, but Gallagher puts up the three ball, misses that one. Rebound by Shillman. Foul's called against Rick.
Foul on Rick, number 13, Sophia Guerrero, her first foul, team third. Taylor Thompson checking in for the Anchorman.
So it's Owl's ball yet again. Jenny Friedman with it. Friedman gets it in the corner to McPadden. McPadden's three is off though. And Friedman's ball almost goes out of bounds to the Owls, but they're able to recover it. Able to just get it back again. Pass it over to Shillman. Shillman driving from the middle. Lays that one up, and that one flies. That one bounces out, and ball's on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball in favor of Rick.
Elbow breaks on the alternating possession.
Ball inbounded to Marie Gallagher. 7:04 left to go in the game. Anchorman up by 19. Livramento in the corner to Young. Young takes the three ball, misses that one. Gallagher able to get the rebound though. Fresh shot clock now. This ball over to Livramento. Livramento spins, tries to lay it up, and in. Nice little move there by Livramento. Anchorman now up by 21, and Livramento's got 10 now. And timeout's called with 6:35 left to go in the game.
Timeout, Keene State. The 30-second timeout becomes a timeout on the floor.
A full-length timeout here then, and the Anchorman, I mean, you'd like to say they're out of the woods here, but I personally never like to call these things too early, so we're gonna. I'm not quite ready here to say it's over yet. So the Anchorman now, also Keene State on a bit of a run right now.
Fans, this guy's pizza, a Privado Johnston hosts multiple events weekly, such as game night,
Keene State
karaoke lip-sync battle, trivia, comedy
kind of
night,
keeping
live
themselves in
music
things right
game
now.
nights. For a complete listing, visit thisguyspizza.com.
Once again, not a whole lot to say here. The Anchorman, a lot of standout performers right now. I mean, Young leading the charge, even though she's been quiet in the second half so far. Only scoring 3 points. Livramento keeping things consistent as always. The Anchorman just trying, once again, to salt things away here. They have 6.5 minutes left to try and kill. Owls with the ball. Inbound to Friedman. Friedman gets it over to Shillman. 20 seconds left to go in the shot clock. McPadden on the ground passing it. Coach Cosgrove yelling at her team. Can't tell if she's happy or not. Something about switching. Can't quite hear it. It's gonna be the Anchorman's ball now though, so Gallagher with it. Gallagher pass it to Livramento. Livramento Gallagher. Gallagher to Young. Young back to Gallagher. Young inside to McBurrow. McBurrow to get Young in the corner. Young takes that three, misses that one. McBurrow able to pick it up and put it back in though. So Alicia McBurrow's got 10 points in this one now. McBurrow has been great underneath the basket all game long. She got her team up by 23 now. Gagne with it. Gagne driving. Gagne able to pass the ball underneath to McPadden. She comes out though. Pass it over to Burke. Burke takes the long two, able to make the long two. Ball now with Gallagher. Gallagher to Livramento. Young's the only one really moving. Gets the ball to McBurrow. McBurrow able to get it one hand again. Young passes out to Gallagher. Gallagher with it. Gallagher back to Young. Young inside to McBurrow. McBurrow tries to put it up. She's off on that one though. Owls ball. Showman with it. Showman driving. Showman passes it out to Friedman. 5 minutes left to go in the game. Friedman almost loses the ball, able to recover it though. And a kick ball is called. Seemingly against Rick.
Timeout on the floor.
As yet another timeout is called here.
Fans, Big Tony's Pizzeria is college's #1 for a reason. Supporting the home teams and caring for the community. Located only 5 minutes away from campus and open till 4 a.m. Don't forget to try one of their signature gangster apps. For delivery to your front door, call 401-490-0000 or order online at BigTony'sPizzaRI.com. Good luck, teams. Keep us proud. Earn high interest on a checking account with Navigate Credit Unions.
Wings come out of the timeout here. Egg coming up by 21.
Navigate Credit Unions 18 branch locations.
Once again, just trying to
Visit Navigate
salt away things. He'll do a quick Castleton update. Castleton trailing still by 13, so still in good shape there. So once again, both these scores hold out. Only still a minute 45 left to go in the third quarter in that game though, so it's not quite over. Seems like we have some Girl Scouts here today. Here to watch the anchor woman. Some kind of field trip in progress. All sorts of exciting things going on here in the Murray Center. Another round of stats here real quick. Game about to start back up. Friedman inbound for the Owls. Keene State so far dominating the fourth quarter though for what it's worth. 9 points to 4. Keene State not going out limping. Govin with it. Govin passing the corner to Gallagher. Gallagher back to Govin. Govin back to Gallagher. Gallagher back to Govin. Govin over the top to Thompson. Thompson in the corner to Gallagher. Gallagher inside to Livramento. Livramento back outside to Gallagher. Gallagher drives, puts it up. Misses that one, but a foul is called. So she'll be going to the line, it looks like. So Marie Gallagher, who has 5 so far in this one.
Number 30, Jordan Burke, her 5th foul.
She'll be getting to the line.
Second.
Neither team close to the bonus. Timeout's called again. Kind of running out of things to talk about during these timeouts. If I'm being honest here. But just looking ahead, the anchor woman with 2 games left. 1 week of the exactly 1 week of the regular season left. So the next game will be Wednesday at Western Connecticut State. Western Connecticut State.
Timeout, Keene State, timeout.
The number 7 team in the Little East right now. It's a team that's had a similar season to Rick. And then after that, they will take on the current number 2 seed, UMass Boston. That'll be here on Saturday. We'll be bringing you guys that game. Don't you worry. So once again, they're still going to get in shape. I mean, the playoffs are coming up for the anchor woman. First round of the Little East tournament on February 19th. They're just hoping that to get ready. I mean, once again, playoffs only 10 days away. February 19th is the first round of Little East tournament. Rick will most likely be playing in that. I can't think of a scenario where they are able to get one of those buys, which I believe exist. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure there are buys in the Little East. I don't think Rick will be getting one, so.
Gallagher at the line, shooting 2.
Gallagher setting up for her first 2 free throws, but Diggett's getting ready. Hoping to be ready for the playoffs. Misses the first of her 2 free throws. We'll also try to bring you those games. Who knows, if we gotta go on the road to do the playoff games, we might just do it. I'm interested in it. To figure out what kind of work that would be. We could bring you some Little East playoff basketball though. That is something that I will be down for. Be on the 19th on the road, time TBA. A little bit of playoff basketball. We'll try to bring it to you. We'll try to figure out where it is. We'll try to figure out how to get it. We'll be on the hunt here at Anchor TV. To bring you the real stories. Gallagher with it. Gallagher able to get it to Thompson. Thompson, nice bounce pass to Livramento under the basket. She lays that one up and in. She's got 12. 4 minutes left to go in this game. Shillman with it. Gagne coming in. Gagne puts it up. And Gagne lays that one up and out. Gagne with Guerrero. Guerrero over to Livramento. Livramento to Guerrero. Guerrero up and that one's out. Guerrero to Friedman. Friedman to Shillman. Shillman on the outside to Gagne. Gagne in the corner. 20 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 3:10 on the game clock. Oh, 3:11. Now it's 3:10 on the game clock. I like round numbers. What can I say? Gagne with it. Gagne fouled on the way up. Castleton entering the fourth quarter. Down by 10. Things still looking okay for Rick in that one. Gagne now to take her free throws. First one coming in. Interesting shooting stance there. Makes the first one though. As Phelan and Fernandez check in.
12 and Alicia Fernandez.
Gavin and Livramento check out, maybe for the last time in this game. As Gagne is able to make that one, so Rick now up by 20 as another timeout is called.
Timeout, Keene State, 30-second timeout.
Finally, a timeout. But yeah, I will be looking into that the next couple of days. What the validity of the playoffs would be. See if I can find the if I can take a look at the tournament bracket. So, looking at it. Nope, looks like all 8 teams play, so there are no byes in the Little East. So, if things were to start right now, no, wait, I'm looking at the men's bracket, excuse me. They're trying to figure out how this. Look at the tournament bracket. Well, I'm quite confused about how these playoffs work, if I'm being honest. I may have been given some misinformation. I will keep researching this. Shillman puts it up. Guerrero able to get the ball. 2:30 left to go in the game. Rick up by 20. Ball gets to Guerrero. Guerrero inside to Fernandez. As I continue to look this up. I try to figure out the playoff structure of this division.
Timeout, Rick. 30-second timeout.
Another timeout's called. Perfect time to do it. Okay, so. Six teams will be making it. I found it. I found the tournament schedule. On the 19th, the 5 and 6 seed will face off against the 4 and 3 seed. So yes, in the first round, the 1 and 2 seed get a bye. So yes. So that's how this works. Glad I was able to figure this out. Ball now with Guerrero. 2:08, 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Guerrero on the drive. Floater put up. Fernandez with the rebound. Fresh shot clock. Less than 2 minutes to go in the game. So yes, they would be on the road. If things started right now, they would be on the road playing Eastern Connecticut State University. Now, if things hold true as they are now, they would be on the road playing Southern Maine. So, that's what I figured out. That's who we are right now. Got to get to a conclusion here. As Phelan in the corner takes the 3 ball, misses that one. Rebound by McPadden, 1:25 left to go. Anchorwomen have this one locked up. Trying to look forward to the future now. Anchorwomen they can just clean up their next 2 games. They'll be in a good position. Both Little East games. Both important to playoff seeding. Showman with it. Showman puts it up. Phelan with it now. 1 minute to go exactly. Just trying to milk the clock in this one, so. Yeah, they'll be on the road at Eastern Connecticut State University. Wouldn't love having to go there, but we'd think about it. Ball with Martin. Martin over to Guerrero. 5 seconds left to go on the clock. I don't have a scheduled time for that game. Nope. TBD on that.
Second foul, team limit. Keene State number 33, Sophie Bushy.
Ball inbounded to Friedman. Friedman with it. Friedman being guarded by Guerrero. Friedman on the drive. Friedman puts it up and in.
Friedman.
RIC up by 18 now. Guerrero with it. 10 seconds left to go. He's going to milk this one. Guerrero just holding on to the ball. We're going to milk to the end here. And the Anchorwomen, they're going to take this game. They're going to take this one 60-42. A good-looking game from the Anchorwomen overall. Able to improve to 15-8, 7-7 in the conference now. I need to set up a microphone for the interviewees, which I forgot to do. So I'll just get this going because I completely blanked out on it. But yeah, so the Anchorwomen, nice looking game from them. Beautiful first half in particular. Beautiful first half. The players coming, we're going to be talking now to Brooke Young, it looks like. So hi there, Brooke, how you feeling?
Good, how are you?
Good, I mean, absolutely just, one thing, fabulous first half from the team. Good game of ball, but absolutely fabulous first half from the team, fabulous first half from you in particular. I mean, God, I think you missed maybe 1 shot the entire half, and you were, just what kind of, did you feel it today? Did you feel it coming here today? Like what goes into having a shooting performance like that?
Well, before the game today, I definitely just came up and tried to shoot my shots and try to get my form down. So coming down, I made my first shot, and I kind of just felt it from there.
All right, do you think this may be a prelude of things to come? You think it might be heating up down the stretch for the rest of the season here, going in the playoffs?
I hope so. I'm going to try to do what I did today before the game and hopefully continue to shoot the way I did, at least in the first half.
And obviously, you've seen a lot of young players come on these last couple, all season, but especially these last couple of games. Alicia McBurrow, Marie Gallagher, a lot of young players on this team. Going in, what's your confidence level in these players going into kind of the home stretch of the season here, going in the crunch time?
I think that even though they're young, they've experienced this whole season this year. They're confident. They know they have to be confident, have to be just a good player in the game.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Brooke. Just talking with Brooke Young, who had 16 points in this game. A very great shooting performance from her. 3-4 in the first half. I believe she went 6 for 12 overall, so shooting 50%. 4 for 10 on 3-pointers. Fabulous performance from a lot of players in this game. Like I said, they were in command of this game from moment one. 24-8 in the first quarter. really dominating every facet of the game in a lot of ways. Just trying to get up. Once again, another quick check there. Castleton has cut the deficit down to 7 with 5:47 left to go in the game. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get you guys the conclusion of that game on this broadcast, but maybe I'll be able to update you guys when the men's team start their game in about 23 minutes, 23:40 to be exact. We'll also be here live for that game as well, of course, as this is another Rhode Island College doubleheader. They'll also be facing off against Keene State, so we'll still be here on Anchor TV on 90.7 WXIN. We're just waiting to speak with Coach Cosgrove here. Just waiting to talk to Coach Cosgrove here, but once again, impressive game all around. Big confidence builder for them, even if it is against a team like Keene State that's only won 3 games on the year. Still, just to look that good. Off-ball movement really impressed me in this game. The shooting, obviously, not bad. Shooting above 53% as a team. You never want to scoff at something like that, so. Yeah, I mean, really, there's a lot to love here. Move down the stretch here. Just waiting for Coach Cosgrove. Really, I mean, that's all I got. I mean, I don't have much else to say to you guys here. I wish Jordan was here to see this. That's what I wish. That's really my last take overall as we wait for Coach Cosgrove. Still waiting for Coach Cosgrove. Oh, good, she's wrapping up. Perfect. You guys can stop listening to me ramble. But now we're speaking with Coach Cosgrove, head coach of the Anchorwoman, and I was having to take a left. So, I mean, Coach, God, the first half of this game might have been the best looking I've ever seen this team, at least in my time here.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've played better in other games against better competition. I just think that we shot the ball really well. Brooke Young was like lights out,
yes.
And she was terrific. So she really set the tone. I thought I was just saying that I think there were a lot of lulls with energy. Playing it, we're used to being in close games, so I think just being able to keep that energy up and stay focused.
And I mean, playoffs are coming. You have two games left in the regular season. I mean, do you have any, last sort of adjustments, any specific things you want to get right down the stretch of the regular season to go into the postseason?
Yeah, we're just kind of trying to clean up some of our things on both ends, offense and defensively. I think at this point in the year, it's really just the details that are going to, a team that's going to come through in the playoffs, and I think we just gotta we're starting to work together and really know our strengths and weaknesses and really just play together.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks so much.
That was Coach Jenna Cosgrove of the Anchorwoman. Once again, her team now improving to 15-8, 7-7. If this Castleton game holds out, they will get the 5th seed currently in the Little East, and that about does it for us here for the first game. Tune back in about 20 minutes when the Anchor men will be facing off against the Keene State University Owls in a playoff hunt of their own, and we will see you guys then.